Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. Now, in this video, I am going to be taking a look at one of my custom sets I made a while back that I probably used. It's this, a brawny, robust, very clumsy Ursoul. Now, before I show the TPs, let me just show this updated set that I made on it. Now, if you're gonna use this set, here's some TPs that you probably want to use. 60 health is like just for some bulk. 12 energies you get to 250. 200 melee attack is just so we do as much damage as possible. 136 melee defense is enough to where Hunder will 5-hit KO. If you want to commit a little more into there and get rid of the health, that's fine too. And 92 range defense is so then Protagon does not get +1. That was a mistake I made with this set. I was really struggling with Hunder in this time. So I made this, and I just kind of put gummies on it and was like, this is fine. But if you do want a an actual one, go in the back in the video and check that one out. But yeah, this one I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to hopefully be able to update a lot of my sets. Because another announcement, none of you guys saw it, I've been monetized. So this is going to be great. I'm really excited. And yeah, let's just get into the first battle. Alright, here we go, into the first battle. Now, let's get into this, and we do not see a Hunder, but this is actually kind of a quote-unquote melee wall, if you want to call it that. You're putting things in my so I think it's gonna be decent. We do see its Eclipse, which does kind of hard looking at this. We don't have and this is not gonna hit hard. We'll have to sharpen up on it, but we really don't want to. But luckily we have Festive to counter it. Also, we do see one of Festive's checks, or not checks, a counter furnace, because it doesn't swap in on an Ice Hammer, Power Napper, and if it's robust, you should be fine. Bring you as well, and you're really good here. We just have to get rid of the Inference, probably the Pharaoh, depending if they bring it, and you'll bring in the last slot. And yeah, that's a little bit scary. I'm a little scared of the Obsy, because if we're looking at it realistically, we'd have to 1v1 it with the Obsy with a Benolan, which we really don't want to do. Alright, now I'm looking at this, and I would think no Soul Drain shouldn't happen. I'm gonna assume he's gonna go for Icicle Trap, predicting my swap out, so I'm gonna go into Fest. I'm gonna go into Fest, predicting that even if he goes for Tsunami, that's good too. Alright, Tsunami. Interesting. Alright, so now Soul Drain is very obvious here, so we could go into Vest, but if we look at it, Vest only has Spirit and Dark, which Cephalops resists both of those moves, so we do not want to do that. Unless you're running a ranged Vesperatu, which even then, I don't think you'd be able to kill it. But we're going to go into Venolan here, because it is actually, Venolan is our ranged wall, so we're going to be able to counter the Cephalops pretty well. And there's a Soul Drain. Yep, there it is. Yeah, we're not going to take too much damage from this. Now, the reason I did the Fest for play was because I was paranoid of Icicle Traps. Now, realistically, you could go into Venolan, like, at the start, or any ranged wall. Counters to Cephalops if you're struggling. Terraclaw, Odasho, basically any bug type. Smolder also kind of works. But, yeah, what are you going to go to? Anyway, Vesperatu wins, basically. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? I forgot. Counters to Cephalops. If you're also struggling with Cephalops, you can bring a bug type, or you could bring Teclipse, which is a smart, clever Teclipse is a decent check to a Cephalops, because you're going to be able to not take too much damage from its Tsunami, plus you will absorb its Soul Drain, which is its most powerful staff. If you're using Bloodsucker. If not, Tsunami would be your alternative. Also, can we talk about Megas? I'm so freaking excited. Probably another video that's going to come like back to back after this about what Megas I want to see in the game. Now, here's the thing. We do not know what is going to happen with this Ferroglyph until he uses a move. So, if it is a Idio, Fer can wall it out. If it is a Temper Ferroglyph, if it's a Temper Ferroglyph, yeah. Festiver might not be able to wall it out if it has Dark Surge. If not, then we should be able to wall out this Ferroglyph. Because unfortunately, although Ferroglyph seems good on paper with those attacks and decent speed and good defense, on either one that you're using. Unfortunately, it's not viable. That was a crit, which is making me wonder if this is IDEO or not. I'm really not sure. I send battle requests to literally everyone in the Coliseum just to see who accepts it, and this guy was the victim. IDEO or it's not IDEO. It's very difficult. I send battle requests to everybody usually, but usually I will I'll just send them to anybody. I don't know. Okay, Soul Drain is probably obvious here. Now Festifer, unfortunately, since we are low, a Rejuvenate is unlikely. But we're gonna go into Vanillin and then we're gonna click Rejuvenate, because if you have a slow Rejuvenate user, you want to stay at least above, because that's kind of your danger zone, you know? It is. See, and we're a little afraid here, because that did like 44 damage, so we don't really want to take any more hits. If we have low health damage, it's gonna get us 4 hit KO'd. Really do not want to stay at. Huh. Anyway, yeah, now since we're low on energy, we want to catch the Cephalops on a swap. Now, we can expect telekinetic sweep, so Ursoul's a bad idea. Since we're expecting a telekinetic sweep, Vesperatu is a darkened spirit, so it resists mind and is immune to Brawler. So Vesperatu is going to be our best bet, so we're going to swap into Vest. Also, I'm planning on updating my Vesperatu soon. I'm just broke right now, so yeah, we're just going to expect a telekinetic sweep. Now, we could expect Cephalops to come in, unless this guy goes for a Frost Punch, which, looking at what he's been doing, he probably has it. So he might click the neutral move, or he'll go into Cephalops. Now, if he goes to Cephalops, we can go into Vanillin, which will capture the swap. And I don't think he would go for a Frost Punch, he might just go into the Cephalops. Dark does wall out of Vesperatu. So, we're just going to go into a Vanillin, predicting it. If not, then we're going to take some damage, which we really do not want to take. But if it is a Mega Punch, we are kind of its energy, which is pretty good. And, oh, it's an Obsea. We cut the Obsea on a swap, but that's not really a swap that we want, because now we gotta go into Festifer, because nothing on our team really wants to take an Earthquake. Plus, Alvin's really our only bet on actually being able to take on Sidrigon. So we're gonna go into Festifer. Now, realistically, a Vanillin could 1v1 an Sidrigon, depending on what set you're running. If you're running some bulky health, and maybe it's much better, you're running some kind of bulky-ish health, and check out my traps up. And you can try to. Should I even keep doing this battle? I don't know what's going on, but it could realistically. Oh my! I need to just get it out. It could realistically 1v1 a Sidrigon if you get the Mud Spatter on the swap and get a Charade, and then you can TP train it to where it will survive 2 or 3 Earthquakes. Because since Earthquake's not a stab, you can use like Robust if you wanted to. I'm just beyond confused right now. So if you are struggling with Hunder, good thing you're watching this video, because Ursoul is really good at countering it. Also, you could say Garbantis, but unfortunately Garbantis is a pretty obvious swap. I think that Loomian's like Teclipse, Terraclaw, Obsidian, and freaking what's it called? Garbantis. I'm just talking about it. Are pretty predictable swap-ins. Now, let's say this. I'm gonna put you in a situation. Let's say you were looking at someone's team in a team preview, right? And you saw it's on their team, and you have Ratu, right? Now, if we think about it, Teclipse is a light and dark type if it's running a secret ability. If not, then if you are using a Circadian Eclipse, please stop. Just stop. You shouldn't. But if you do have an SA Eclipse, which I'm gonna guess most of you probably do, then I cannot think right now. Sorry. Then you don't actually have to use the Vesperatu offensively. You can use it as a lure. And what I mean by lure, like, you could swap it in, and then if they have, say, a Mutagon on the field, right? Because a common teammate for a Mutagon is going to be a Teclipse. Mostly because Teclipse can absorb, since Teclipse walls out rolls out Mudagon's best counter, which is a Vesperatu or a Metatoad, depending on which one you want. Even then, Eclipse would be a lot of the Eclipse. But then you would swap in your Vesp, right? And before they could swap, and before they swap into their Eclipse to wall out your Vesperatu, you can swap into say, what would counter both Mudagon and Eclipse decently well? Let's say Protagon, for example. Although Protagon's not want to take a Quick Punch or a Mega Punch or a Telekinetic Sweep, you can catch it on a swap, which is probably your best bet if you are struggling with that. Because after you catch it on the swap, you're going to be able to hit it really hard. You're going to be able to hit either one of them pretty hard because Mudagon does not resist metal and has terrible range defense, and if the Eclipse is TP trained wrong, then you'll be able to get your +1 range attack, and then you can either Metal Blast or Dart Burst depending on which set you're running. Or you could predict and click like Energy Surge on an important swap. You never know. Well, that was an eventful battle that I didn't use Ursoul in that much. Anyway, into the next battle. Alright, so I just got a battle request from this guy, right? And I was looking at it. People are gonna get mad at me if I do that. Let's do it. I'm here to have fun. Alright, here we go. I got a fortune cookie. So what we're gonna do with this fortune cookie, we're gonna open it and see what the heck is inside this said fortune cookie. So let's go. Your life will be prosperous if you use your creativity. Well, they should have said that 5 months ago, and I would have not believed it. Anyway. Now, you're gonna use Sharp Claws, Ursoul. You could use Cosmeor or a Dorogo as a teammate to it because Dorogo quad resist Spirit. And it can surrogate Sharp Claws if you do die. I don't know where the heck all the Hunters are. I know I said Hunter's never seen anymore, but I didn't want to believe it. You'll be good again someday, buddy. I knew it was a bad idea. I need to get Ancient Instinct back. I knew it was a bad idea. Protagon? Yes, swap the stuff left in on the Primal Slash. Alright, I have another fortune cookie. Don't ask me why I have so many fortune cookies. Alright, here's my next fortune. Someone you admire is watching you from afar. Oh no. I'm going for Mega Punch here because it's going to save me energy for later. It's only by 5, but it'll still save me some energy. So basically, I'm stalked. My fortunes are telling me I'm being stalked. And 2, I am going to be prosperous if I use my creativity to my advantage. This is the worst fortune I've ever gotten. Well, I don't have too much more time, so I think this is going to be probably the final battle. I did fight. I love fighting. I love fighting high-level players, but honestly, I don't like doing it in a video. I've explained it. Yeah, I just puked. I explained it a few times, but I can do it. Honestly, I should start doing it. I should just send a request to, like... Here, I'll show proof that I send it to people. Here we go. We're gonna get sweeped. Sweeped. We're gonna get sweeped. Did I just fight you? Anyway. Look, can have fun. Oh. Hello. Queeth. Grace. We see one. We see a Hunder. We see Hunder. That's good. That's perfect. We just wanted to see Hunder. That's exactly what it is. So we're gonna bring you. We see a Eclipse, so we're gonna bring you. Yeah, Joltooth, and unfortunately we don't have too many counters. Vesperatu could act as one, switch it in on a Thunderclap, and then Revival to waste the energy. But we don't really do that. And you're actually decent here. We just gotta swap. Actually, how good Ventation? I'm looking at it. Ventation is overpowered as crap this game. Only Hunder swaps in on Ventation. Plus Ventation can work on that, so we swap it in on the Dorogo. I don't see any specialization. I don't see any specialization Cosmeo anywhere. Bring you for the Vanolan. We're going to lead with Alvin. And we're gonna Dart Burst on the. Oh, that was perfect by me. One stupendous lead. All right. Perfect lead. Fortunately, this is an unfortunate spot for my opponent. Now, if we're thinking about this, logically, their swap is going to be a Vanolan, right? So we could save our own time and go into our own Vanolan, right? But what if we didn't and we just click Dart Burst just for some decent damage? Well, by the way, I'm running Dart Burst because I just wanted to try it out because I like to be unexpected. And Dart Burst is either going to hit 2 times, 3 times, or it's going to miss. If it's not 100% accurate, don't let them unexpected. Oh. I mean, it showcases what I'm trying to show. Alright, so watch this. Now we go into Ursoul. And actually, if he swaps here, it'll prove that Very Nimble Hunder, if it's a Very Nimble Hunder. It's not. So we go into Ursoul, right? Boom. If he attacks. Watch this. Nothing. Use a Rough Up. What am I fighting today? What is this? Now, usually a Eclipse would be an option here, and it's probably going to be because Eclipse just take too much damage by punch. It's like 60 base power. He's luring out my Slapdown going to Eclipse. Anti-Barter Vanolan. I think I want to Vesper actually. Then I got Earthquake. I don't think anything on this team really wants to take an Earthquake. And realistically, Barter would probably come out. And if it does, that's nice, that's fine by me. I don't mind if he goes for a natural assault, but if he does, that'd be unfortunate. Now, I'm playing a risky game here. He's charaded, and I thought I bounced back support moves. Jamie, charade's broken, fix it. Jamie. Jamie. Nimble Smart SI GSA Mudagon. No, oh, that's a GSA. It's a GG's Mudagon lets me win. Your mom. Okay. Ah, interesting swap. What did I go into? I forgot. Probably went into Vesp. What's happening? Okay. Now, realistically, a swap would probably be something like... Oh, I don't care. Let's just pick my Spatter. Probably our best bet, because Eclipse doesn't... It's another Circadian! Okay, I am not making this up. This is proof. Look, 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 it's this guy, right? You guys cannot get mad at me. You can, but ignore it. Okay. We're a little scared of this Eclipse, not gonna lie. So we're gonna go for an adaptive now because we really do not want to take a disperse boosting Kumas for. Even though we have ridiculously high, oh my god, twice. Even though we have ridiculously high range defense, we really do not want to take these attacks. So that probably will it. Now, a +2 is going to do some decent damage. Now, realistically, we can go into Festifer, resist the attack, go into Ursoul, then resist the dark attack, and then we can waste this energy. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. We're going to go to you. I ate all my fortune cookies. No. Perfect. Now, Luminous Roar is pretty obvious, so we're going to go into Ursoul. See, you don't even have to use Loomians for their intended purpose. That's what I love about this game, is that it's always, you don't know what's going to happen. Every game is a new experience. Every single game. Alright, so that actually worked out in our favor, because we just click Quick Punch now, and since we now know it's a Circadian Eclipse, we're free to click Slap Down. Why am I running to every Circadian Eclipse that exists today? And a Rough Up Hunder, and a Charade Venolan that didn't use Adaptive Assault on my Festifer. Fine. Eat my Chinese food. Finished. Okay. Ooh, buddy. I'm waiting. Hello? Are you typing chat? Typing chat. Okay. Let's think logically here. Slap down. Because we now know this eclipse is not eclipse, so slap down is extremely obvious. It's a no item. Usually I was using Health Amulet when I used this. Probably use Health Amulet as a substitute. I should explain everything like at the start of the video to do that, but I'm not going to. Phantom Slash is stronger because it's a stab boosted move. Boom. Loomian Legacy prevails. I just dropped my umbrella. Why do I have an umbrella? I don't know. Anyway, hello. Make your move. So far, this Ursoul's doing some decent work. There's something. Let's see. Surrogate the Devious. Freaky barbs, please. Actually, I don't care for barbs. Well, I don't know what your plan is, but battering ram is my plan. And you're gonna barbs even though I have Venolan. Swap in a range attacker, just do it. Never barbs on a Ventation, just swap out. Or baffle. Baffle into something like Cosmo. If you're gonna do that. Oh, that's not a bad play actually. Surrogate the Devious. Buddy. I forgot I have battering ram. I always forget things like quickly after I say them. It's an issue, and you're gonna find. It's fine. Is he like I don't know what's going on. Battering ram again. That was a crit. Dang. That's a lot of damage. There it is. And we're just gonna sacrifice Venolan. Just kidding. We're gonna click Geyser. And you're gonna click like Thunder Chomp. Rough. Watch me live. I don't know what's going on. Kill me. Kill me, let me showcase the Ursoul. And I'm just gonna rest again. Perfect. And now you are to become a victim of Ursoul. Everybody, that is going to be the end of this video. Yes, I hope you enjoyed, and honestly, yeah, thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one.